Ready? Start. We preface our discussion leading to the answers to the above two questions, taking note of a dangerous and disputing trend that obviously disturbs us without end. Though it is the preambular promise of the constitutions to secure social justice to the people of India by striving to achieve equal distribution of wealth, it is yet a distant dream. If not the main, one of the more prominent hurdles for achieving progress in this field is undoubtedly corruption. Corruption is a malady, the presence of which is all-pervading in every walk of life. It is not now limited to the sphere of activities of the governance, and responsible citizens say it has become a way of one's life. Indeed, it is a matter of disgrace for the entire community that not only on the one hand is there a steady decline in a state party pursuing the lofty ideals with the founding fathers of our constitution hand in mind, degradation of moral values in society is rapidly on the rise on the other. Not much debate is required to trace the root of corruption. Greed, regarded in Hinduism as one of the seven sins, has been overpowering in its impact. In fact, greed for wealth has the corruption to develop like cancer. If the corrupt succeed in duping the law enforcement, their success endure even the fear of getting caught. They tend to bask under rules and regulation are for humbler mortals and not them. To get caught for them is a sin. Little wonder outbreak of scam is commonly noticed. What is more disgracing is the inquiries that follow. More often than not, these are batched and assume the proportion of bigger scam than the scam themselves. However, should these states of affairs be allowed to continue, tracking down corrupt public servants and punishing them the approximately is the mandate of the PC Act. We the people, with the adoption of our constitution, had expected very high standards from people occupying position of trust and responsibility in the line with the constitutional ethos and values. Regarding that has not been the possible because entire area, a small section of individual in public service for surviving the public appear to have kept private interest above anything else and in the process amass wealth not due to their known source of income at the cost of the nation. Although an appropriate legislation is in place to prevent the cancel of corruption from growing and developing, wherefore maximum punishment by way of imprisonment for 10 years is stipulated, and it is adequate measure, much less ending. It is not only the unthinkable is the present time, since there exists to magic wand and fairy falls, a swish of which could wipe our greed. The constitutional courts own to a duty to the people of the nation to show zero tolerance to corruption and come down heavily against the preparation of the crime, while at the same time saving those innocent public servants who unfortunately get untraggled by men of conduct acting from behind the skin with the motive and ought to achieve the vested interest. The task of no doubt is one of the every effort ought to be made to achieve it by stripping the grain from the hope of the better times in future. Full stop.